All right, now, this is a live look at the White House. All eyes are on President Donald Trump today after the Justice Department released 10,000 pages of the Epstein files overnight. Thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Christian Garza. Laura has the afternoon off. At this hour, journalists and the public are combing through the Epstein files. So far, they've found new details about President Trump's involvement with Epstein. Olivia Rinaldi is at the White House with more.
A new tranche of documents from the Epstein files offers new details about Jeffrey Epstein's associates, including Donald Trump, before he was first elected president. Newly released documents include court records, emails, news clippings, photos, and hundreds of video files. One Justice Department email says then private citizen Donald Trump flew on Jeffrey Epstein's plane many more times than had previously been known. According to the email, Trump is listed as a passenger on at least 8 flights between 1993 and 1996, including at least 4 that co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell was on board. The email also notes Trump flew on 2 occasions with women described as potential witnesses in a potential Maxwell case. In a likely already public criminal complaint filed against Jeffrey Epstein's estate in 2020, a Jane Doe alleges that when she was 14 in the mid-90s, Epstein introduced her to Trump at Mar-a-Lago. It's important to note that President Trump has never been charged in connection with Epstein and has tried to distance himself from him. And there's no criminal wrongdoing alleged in these newly released files. The Justice Department released a statement saying some of the documents in Tuesday's release contain untrue and sensationalist claims made against President Trump that were submitted to the FBI right before the 2020 election.
I actually threw him out of Mar-a-Lago.
On Monday, President Trump once again accused Democrats of using the Epstein controversy as a distraction.
What this whole thing is with Epstein is a way of trying to deflect from the tremendous success that the Republican Party has.
By law, the DOJ had a Friday deadline to make public all of its Epstein files, but so far has done just a partial release, claiming it needs more time to protect sensitive victim information. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche says more of these documents are expected to be released in the coming weeks. Olivia Rinaldi, CBS News, the White House.
Switching things over to weather now, let's bring in meteorologist Thomas Patrick in our outdoor weather center because, Thomas, these next few days are going to be slightly above average temperature-wise, which means, unfortunately, it won't be a white Christmas, right?
Yeah, and when it comes to our winter time in the inland Northwest, we often ride right along that line between is it cold enough to snow or warm enough to rain, even at our coldest points of the year, which, funny enough, is this time of year. Right around Christmas is usually when we bottom out temperature-wise. Average high, 33 degrees. Currently, almost 40, and it is 40 degrees already in Spokane Valley. So this is honestly not bad if you can ignore some of the gray conditions overhead. There's a little bit of light rain just now pushing into Pullman and Moscow. Very light stuff right now, and it has moved maybe 10 miles north in the last 5 hours. So this is moving extremely slowly, but when it does finally arrive at around 4 or 5 o'clock tonight, Spokane is expecting some light rain at first, and then it just kind of stays as rain through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So coming up, we'll show you when that rain is going to be most likely through the holidays, but it's going to be more than warm enough for it to be rain and not snow. So I can say this outright, it is not going to be a white Christmas, it is going to be a wet Christmas.